Welcome back to Tea with Aisha Desha on Thankful Tuesday.
Hey yo, what's up? Happy, thankful Tuesday. Aisha here, and welcome back to episode 14 of Tea with Aisha Desha, where the T stands for positivity. Y'all, episode 14. Come on, come on. Brr, 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 brr. I am just taking it episode by episode. That's all I can do. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm just so thankful for my growth in this, my pivot in this. This is something that's really been on my heart for a very, very long time. So to see it in real life and this is literally living in an answered prayer. I love it. So I'm really, really thankful. So, y'all, I actually just started my senior year in college. I go to Albany State University. I have whew, two more semesters left before I graduate. And I feel like this is just the perfect time to talk about three things that I think every college student needs to know. I've been on this number three lately, so I'm going to do three more things I think every college student needs to know. And I'm not saying I have like college completely figured out, I'm still a student. So these are things I've learned from actually being in school and experience what happens when you show up, do the work, and genuinely give something your best. So if you're a freshman walking on campus for the first time or almost to the finish line like me, this episode is for you. So let's get started. All right, y'all. Number one. Number one thing to do while in college. Go to class. Yes. Go to class. Number one, go to class. There are mornings when the alarm goes off, and I'm like, do I really want to go to class today or even work? Do I really want to go to work today? Yes, go to class. I'm not saying that because you need to learn what's being taught. Yes, you do. Sometimes opportunities are sitting inside the rooms you decide to show up to. So, one of the biggest examples for me going to class is getting the opportunity to attend GAB, Georgia Association of Broadcasters Media Academy. And y'all, that opportunity started for me going to class. I'm a speaker with brevity. One day I was in class. I went to class and it was maybe three of us in class when usually it's probably 15 to 20 people. Only three people showed up to class, and our professor decided to work on like our next step, our schedule for what we need to do, to get our degree. And my next step was internship. I ended up meeting my teacher, and which was a blessing. And I got the opportunity to expenses paid, scholarship and everything to go to GAB, the Georgia Association of Broadcasters. But that only happened because I went to class that day. If I did not go to class, I probably still would have passed with the A. But I got an A in the class and I got opportunities that just exceeded my expectations. Even going to GAB, y'all, I decided back then that I was gonna start back doing tea with Aisha Desha when I talked to Francesca Amaker. Y'all remember episode one, and that came from me going to class. Another example, just in case y'all need another one. You guys know or don't know, I've had knee surgery probably about 2 years ago, and then my other knee is just bad from playing kickball, right? So in my college career, I had a run walk class, and for our final, we had to do a 13-minute mile. Now, y'all, if y'all look at me, I knew, they knew, she knew I was not about to run a 13-minute mile, but I still showed up to class. I participated. I walked most of it. I tried my best, and my professor saw the efforts. He saw that I've been coming to class. He see that I participate and I wasn't giving up just because it was difficult for me. And guess what? I got an A in the final and I got an A in the class. So sometimes people think showing up doesn't matter, but it really does. Your professors notice when you show up, they notice when you're trying, they notice when you're not trying. And you never know what relationship, opportunity, recommendations, connections, or even grace might come from still being present, still going to class. So, number one, go to class. Number two, do your work. Do your work. Please do not wait until the end of the semester. Now you got 17 papers, three discussions, two projects, and a prayer due by Friday. Don't do that to yourself. When the assignment is due, just do the assignment. If you have a paper due next week, start working on it. If you have a discussion post due Thursday, don't wait until 11:47 Thursday night to start typing it. I'm saying do the work and do the assignment because college can already become stressful. I'm in school, I work multiple jobs. Some people have kids, families, and relationships, and sometimes life is literally just lifing, and you don't need the unnecessary stress by constantly putting off your assignments. And trust me, everything isn't always going to be perfect. There might be a week when you fall behind, but do not procrastinate. When you stay on top of your work throughout the semester, when the final comes around, you aren't trying to save your entire grade in a week. You already done the work. So do the work so you don't have to do more work or catch up later, and do it on time, because people want stuff due on time. Jobs have deadlines for different things. So do it on time, because in the future at a job, you're going to have a deadline to do something too. Number three, do your best. Do your best. Do your best. Notice I didn't say perfect. Notice I didn't say you need to give 117%. Your best might look different depending on what you're going through, but I'm going to say how I really say it. Don't knowingly give yourself half effort and then expect full results. It's true. Don't do it, because college isn't only about getting a degree. College is also preparing you for what happens after you get that degree. You're learning how to meet deadlines. You're learning how to communicate. You're learning how to work with people. You're learning how to take constructive criticism in college. You're learning to show up when you don't necessarily feel like showing up. And eventually, you're going to take those habits into your career. If you train yourself to do the bare minimum, what happens when you enter the workforce? You're going to do the bare minimum. But if you start developing the habit of saying, if my name is attached to this, I'm going to give it my best, that mentality will follow you wherever you go. And doing your best does not mean you're always going to get an A. You might get a B, but it's still your best. Sometimes you might struggle. Sometimes you might have to ask the professor for help, and that's okay. The question is, do you genuinely give it what you had? Did you really do your best? In closing, y'all, if y'all are starting school this semester or even a new job, these are the three things I would definitely recommend. Go to class, do the work, and do your best. That's it. Nothing complicated. There's no fancy lingo, because you really don't know what can happen when you constantly show up and give something your best. The classroom you're thinking about skipping could be where you meet somebody who changes the direction of your career. And that's what happened to me. The assignment you're thinking about rushing through could teach you something you actually need in your profession. And that professor you think isn't paying attention, they might be noticing your effort more than you realize. So, to everybody starting school this semester, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, graduate student, or going back to school after being gone a while, I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for everybody in school trying to be better, period. So, give yourself some grace, but also hold yourself accountable. Show up, do the work, give it your best, and let's have a great semester. I am trying to end this semester with all A's, y'all. So please pray for me. I am taking 6 classes this semester. I have 2 semesters left. I am officially a senior at the unsinkable Albany State University. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love y'all. I hope you guys have a great semester and a great week. And I will see you for episode 15 of Tea with Aisha Desha. I love y'all. Bye.